clone me, Coby?
I bet you I can. Challenge is accepted. First, I had to figure out exactly where you were. So I saw you at an Abraham Lincoln statue. So I typed in Abraham Lincoln statue on Google, and it came up the Abraham Lincoln statue in Spokane, Washington. So I jumped on a flight with my cloning kit and went all the way to Spokane, Washington to find that monument. Once I was there, I found the monument, took my Q-tip right up to the spot that you licked, and swabbed your DNA right off the side of that hand of Abraham Lincoln, and went back with your DNA through TSA all the way to my cloning lab in Los Angeles, California. Back at the lab, safety is always first, so I put on my optical eyewear. I then took your DNA swab outside the DNA grade case and put it inside an agar plate. Once it was inside, I put cytochrome 437 solution on top, otherly known as 0432. What this does is make it completely hygienic so I could put it underneath the microscope and look at each single piece of DNA. I then put my microscope on 1000x zoom and had my assistant look at it to make sure that it was good as well. This is what I see underneath the microscope. I'm gonna zoom in 2000 right here. Check out the DNA. Your DNA looked amazing, and it was time to start the cloning process. I then poured just enough of carbonic acid to engulf the full Q-tip swab just to make sure the DNA rises to the top so I could clone each individual cell. Once that was done, I completely secured my agar plate with my DNA Q-tip inside, and it was time to go to my lab to do the streaking process. The streaking process is an essential piece of cloning technology. It's actually filled like jello, and what you do is you streak right across and you acclimate the DNA cells, which will eventually rise to the top of each individual secret crack. After I was fully done streaking the agar plate, I waited 48 hours. Those are the DNA cells on top. I then took your DNA cells and put them inside the hydrocentrifuge, which is going to spin at rapid speeds to diffuse the full DNA. I made a diagram so you can see what's going on inside the hydrocentrifuge. You can see the arrows pointing, the debris is going outside. It keeps the good DNA inside and spins for 10 to 12 days until it's ready. That's you at 3 months old, and soon I will have you for myself, and I'm very excited. Make sure to come back for updates.